Good morning, everybody. Good morning, North Carolina Realtors. Thank you for joining us. Today, we're doing a short webinar on unlocking the full potential of your real estate business with AI audio tours. I am Linda Steckett, and as you heard with my colleague is Amy Charoux, and we are with Direct Offer. And what Direct Offer does is we provide simple technology solutions for realtors. And today we're going to introduce you to our product, Do Audio Tours. So Amy, do you want to go ahead and share our goals?
Sure. In our short time together, we want to introduce you to the product, and we're going to give you some sound bites so you can understand and articulate it if it gets you excited. We're going to show you how easy it is to use, some quick tips from some of our super users, things that our super users around the country have shared with us, how they're leveraging it. And then we're going to show you how to sign up for a 14-day free trial if you're interested.
Yeah. So I'm going to share with you how we got started because it's quite a beautiful story. As you know, so many software tools were actually created out of the need for a loved one. Same as with Do Audio Tours. Our CEO, founder, and creator, Katie Lapp, created Do Audio Tours out of the love for her daughter, Abby. Abby is a high-functioning autistic woman and would like to own a home, but she couldn't read the property descriptions on a listing. So Katie, being in the real estate business and technology business, created audio for property listings. So Abby and others with neurodiversity challenges could listen to property listings. We also added closed captioning for the hearing impaired, and all of our audio tours instantly translates into multiple languages for those who want to listen and read in their preferred language. So all of this is created out of the love of a mother to her daughter. So imagine the reach that you now have with this tool. So what is Do Audio Tours? I'm going to have Amy explain.
Thank you. So, Do Audio Tours is a tool that enhances your property listings. It allows you to create, literally by just signing up, our AI does it for you, an AI generated audio tour that syncs with your photos on a beautiful showcase listing page. This tool gives you the ability to have a landing page, you're listing your lead, but it also translates in over 20 languages, soon to be 50 languages. Crazy. And it will help set you apart in a competitive market. What we're finding is that with the next generation realtors, audio is really important. And a lot of our younger clients love to listen to these tours. They just don't want to watch an audio tour with music streaming. They want to hear about the property. So that's what Do Audio Tours is. And I kind of already talked about how it works, but let me go into a little bit more with you on that. So the listing comes into our system from the North Carolina Realtors, right? And once we process the listing, we have your photos, the details that you wrote about the property. Our AI creates an audio tour with a beautiful voice. You'll hear the AI voice in just a little bit. And you get an email as soon as this tour is done. You then can share it everywhere. You can share it on social, you can share it through email, and you'll also see that we have some other ways where you can market it at open houses and at the actual listing. One of them is a QR code. So MLS listings come into our system. We use List Hub right now, and that's how we get your listing automated. So you literally don't have to do anything. If you have something that's not an MLS, maybe it's a new construction, an off-market, an investment property, a rental, you can also upload those and do them. Personally, I have an Airbnb in the Berkshires, which is Massachusetts. I created an audio tour for that, and there's a link to that on my Airbnb listing. And people love walking through my property. So think outside the box with this. It really separates you.
So I'm going to go ahead and skip out of this and show you exactly what it is with a demonstration of a property with the showcase. So what I'm sharing with you right now is what you will be sharing out to your your clients, your customers, future buyers, and this is what they will see. I'm going to skip the audio for a moment and show you the entire showcase. So in the showcase, we have the audio tour itself. We have an overview, so that would be the description on your property listing. Any details that you have added, that will be in here. We have the location of the property, and most important, they are able to get in touch with you actually directly from this showcase page. They can email you, they can call you, they can fill out this contact card, this lead generation card that will go directly to you. The other nice feature on here is, let's say they're very excited about this and they want to share it with their family and friend. We have a share button that they can directly share with their family and friends, and it can be carried forward. I'm also going to show you a little tip that goes with this share button for you as an agent. So I'm going to just go back up, and you can use the menu at the top and click on gallery, and that is going to go into the audio tour.
Nestled in the heart of Los Angeles, California, at 000 Luxury Lane, this breathtaking residence redefines luxury living. With its spacious living room that showcases a sleek contemporary design, this home is a marvel of modern aesthetics.
So you can see that this is our audio tour, and you will see that it defaults with the closed captioning. So we're ADA compliant, and if the consumer does not want to see the captioning, they can just go ahead and click on this button to the right. But the exciting part about this is, let's say that English is not the preferred language, and you're working with global customers, whether it's locally or abroad. They could go right to this and they can go and click on the language of their choice. So I will just click on Spanish, and we have several: Spanish, European, Mexican, and US. I'll go ahead and click on the US, and you'll see how instantly it translates.
The state of
Ubicada en el corazón de Los Ángeles, California, en 000 Luxury Lane, esta impresionante residencia redefine la vida de lujo. Con su espaciosa sala de estar que presenta una elegante.
Again, you'll see that not only has the language been translated, the audio, but also the closed captioning. And if I were to close out of this and go into the showcase, you will notice that the entire showcase has been translated into that language from top to bottom. So I had talked about this really cool feature with the share button. So let's say you are working with a client whose preferred language is Spanish. You could just go to the share button while you're in the Spanish translation, click on the share button, and you can share it directly to them by email or even putting it on your Facebook in Spanish. So this will go right to them in Spanish, so they don't even have to go and select their language. But once they are in there, if they want to translate it or share it with somebody else, they can just go ahead, select another language, and you can see how easy it is. And I'm going to click on Chinese just so you can see that the alphabet as well changes.
这座令人叹为观止的住宅坐落在加利福尼亚州洛杉矶的中心地带，位于000 Luxury Lane， 重新定义了奢华生活。这座
So it's very exciting how it just transitions so naturally. And the way that you share this is also very simple. You would go into, and I'm just going to go into what would be your account, and go ahead and click on over the listing. So I'll hover over the listing, and you click on a share button, and instantly we have the share tray that you can go into your social media platform. We are getting Instagram shortly. You can copy the URL and put it in other marketing platforms. You can copy and unbrand the showcase and place it into your MLS, and to make it MLS compliant, that whole area at the bottom where it had all of your information will then be erased so that you can upload it to your MLS. The other exciting feature, and I think Amy touched on it a little bit, is that we have a QR code that you can download, and agents are using that for strategically by putting it on their brochures in their homes that that are for open houses or are being previewed and showed. And they are adding it to newsletters, to postcards. So if you scan on the code, it will take you into that showcase, similar to the one I just showed you. And every showcase is its own individual link. So one agent doesn't have one link for all of their listings. Each listing has their individual link. So this is,
Um,
yes.
I just wanted to share before you finish. So finish up. I just didn't want you to go on to the next slide yet.
Okay. So what's really nice about this is you could add, so what agents are doing is they're adding it to writers on their signs or magnets, depending on the material. And also just, just being very creative in how they're using their QR code. So go ahead, Amy. You
It's
wanted to
awesome.
share.
Before she goes on to the next one, if you're doing a lot of seasonal rentals, think how powerful this tool could be. You have a perfect landing page you can send to anyone. There's an agent who has seasonal rentals, and she'll put information out on social, and people will then ask for the information, and she's sending them this. Now, that's one thing I wanted to share. Could be really powerful, really set you apart, and you have a place to get their information. The only other thing I will share is for different languages, if it's another agent's listing, for example, where I am in Connecticut, we work with people who speak Ukrainian and Russian. My husband's of that ilk, and these people do not speak any English. So we take the unbranded link from other agents and share it with our clients who do not speak English is not their first language. So think about the opportunity there as well. That kind of sets you up, Linda, for your next thing. But I wanted to share that we're already seeing seasonal rentals, which is big in your area. This be a great opportunity for you.
Yeah, so that's a great segue. Thank you very much. So one of our tips is that, and Amy had mentioned it earlier as well, uh, the way this also works is, let's say you have a listing that is not qualified for your MLS and you would like to be able to upload it. We have a manual upload. So I'm going to escape back out of here and go into what would be your showcase. And Amy, can you tell me if you're seeing the dashboard? So what you're looking at is our dashboard here. And this is what you would see if you sign on and create an account. We have an area that it will always default on your new audio tour area here. My audio tours, which is where I showed you where I went to click on. This is where you will see all of your listings. And then we have a need help area. But let me go back to this do audio tours and then I'll go back to everything else. If you have a listing and you would like to add it, you would just simply go to add new listing. And you would click on what type. Is it purchase? Is it lease? And then you would fill in the information. And again, this will create an AI audio tour for you. So you want to add the public remarks and then any of the details, especially the ones that we have red asterisk, those are required. And our AI will again take your remarks and your details and enhance the description and create the audio tour for you. Then other cool feature that comes along with the manual upload is we have an area for 2 additional links. So let's say you would like to link this out to your website. You would just add your link in here, select website, and maybe you have additional video or other virtual tours or an area that you would like to send them to. You could just add those in. Once you complete this information, you click on next and it will ask you to upload your photos. And then it will ask you to press a button that says generate AI audio tour. It's that simple. The way people are using this, so some of the tips are, let's say you're more of a buyer's agent, what you could do is ask permission from a listing agent. If you could use their listing, you could upload it in here or upload several and then send it to your clients. It would just leave out the information about the listing agent, or you could, I'm sorry, leave out the information about you, but you could let them know this is listed by, however you want to, and what's required when you're sharing a listing from somebody else and receiving permissions. Other ways that agents are using this is they are, let's say they recently had a sold or have, some solds or homes that they had on the market. They can upload those photos, put a little sold sign on it, and then again, send that out in their social media, their marketing platforms, on brochures. And again, it will have a QR code so that the person can go into this and listen into it in different languages, or be able to read the closed captioning or hear it, depending upon their preference. So very cool feature that they have with this. And Amy, you have used this, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and it works out really nice. So what you have is this would be your account when you come in, very simple. It would be where you would add new listings. This is where you set up your account. And I'm just going to click on here because my next slide talks about if you have a team. So let's say you have a team or you have an assistant and you would like those listings, because it's lead generating to you, to go to a specific person or specific email, or you would like to be contacted on a certain phone. You would just go into your profile here. Maybe you have a nickname, you can change your name here. You can add the phone number that you would like people to reach you at. And I'm going to talk about a couple things here, but here is where lead recipient email address. So let's say you have an assistant, you could put, and you want them to receive all the leads, you would just add their email in here. Or if you have a team and someone on your team receives all of the emails, again, you would just place it in there. The one thing that I would tell you, if you have a team and it's not just one team leader, but other agents are allowed to upload into the MLS, then they would have to create their own account. But again, if you have one person on your team who receives all of the emails for everybody in that team, you can place it right in there and click save. The other nice area that we have here is I have an agent in Arizona. She works primarily with Hispanic clients. So she asked us if we could create a way where all of her audio tours are instantly created in Spanish. So we like to listen and take feedback from agents. So we created this area here called Audio Tour Language. And she just goes in here, clicks on Spanish, and then all of her audio tours are defaulted in Spanish to begin with. So when she sends it out, they don't have to go and search and click on their language, nor does she have to go into the showcase and send it in that language. She just simply set it up right here, which is what was a great suggestion, and she uses it all the time that way. So Amy, I am going to go back into here and turn it back over to you.
Thank you. So what you saw is some of the great features of Do Audio Tours. Why would you want to use a tool like this? If you're looking for audio tours because you're not really loving video, but you want to get something out there that's automated, that looks good with your photos and a voice, this is the tool for you. So the AI generated audio is amazing. And what you're seeing here is a list of the top features that other agents that are using the product around the country tell us they love. The manual uploads that I mentioned, really great for those of us with commercial, with rentals, properties, the ability to do the multilingual with captioning if you're into a global market. So very, very helpful. The demo code that's on the screen, and we'll follow up with it, that is the demo that you saw that Linda shared with you. So that's what that QR code is, and we'll get you a link of that as well. So remember, your listing, your lead, no referral phase, browser-based, and it can be used on any device, anywhere, anytime. So let me share with you how you get started. And this is our program. So we have a great relationship with North Carolina Realtors. And as I mentioned, instant, affordable with special pricing for you all. So we want you to try it out. So the QR code or the link right on the bottom will bring you to a 14-day trial. You go in there, you sign up, you start creating your own tours. There is no credit card. We don't take your credit card at this point, so don't worry about that. After 14 days, if it's something that you want to do, it's $9.99 per month for as many tours as you want to create. Now remember, when you get connected with List Hub, all of your existing listings come in, and as you list properties, they automatically come in and we create the tours for you. But you do have the ability to create ones for like seasonal rentals, as I mentioned, or not off-market properties. So we'd love to get you going, and the tech support is phenomenal. And if any of you are excited and interested, let us know and we will walk you through setup. We would love to get you started. I'm loving this tool. It separates me from the competition. And for me, I'm having a little bit of the global market, but I love having your listing, your lead landing page that I own. So I'm going to give it back to you, Linda, but I'm hoping we see some of you sign up today. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you all. I hope you have a great day today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.